Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next video in Bravo's Scariest Movie Moments Challenge, discussing The Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is a 1925 silent horror film starring Lon Chaney Sr. This here is my Hollywood Classics VHS release from Madison Entertainment Group. A scene from this original adaptation of The Phantom of the Opera is featured in Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments at number 52. It is, of course, the unmasking scene. What's interesting about it is it comes fairly early on in the film, but it's certainly iconic and still holds up even to this day, almost 100 years later. Think about that. This movie is almost 100 years old, and the reveal is still creepy. Now, while I do feel that scene is the most iconic in the film, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the scariest scene in The Phantom of the Opera. I personally found the scene of the Phantom sitting on the statue on the roof even creepier. It's just something about the way he's moving, rocking back and forth, and the faces he's making. Not to mention the lighting in the scene. This entire film is basically a tutorial on how to use lighting and shadows in horror films. The scenes of the Phantom in the shadows, for example, are so effective. Speaking of effective, so is his mask. It's so simple. I also think the scenes featuring the skull mask are scary. Then there's the scene of the hanging victim, Joseph's shadow. Another perfect use of lighting. And the last scene I want to mention is pretty much the climax, with the room of mirrors. Watching the characters trapped inside the Phantom's torture chamber is genuinely frightening, and I can't imagine how scared people must have been back then. This film was certainly ahead of its time, and I'm glad Bravo featured it on its list of the 100 Scariest Movie Moments. Which scene in The Phantom of the Opera do you find scariest? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's video to hear his thoughts. Which of Bravo's scariest movie moments will we cover next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.